Tells you how the museum or whomever owns it came to own this work of art. So was it gifted to the museum? Was it contributed by a bunch of different donors to find the object and so on? And finally, this can be almost the most important clue in looking at an object in a gallery or online. 1964.1.40 is called the accession number. They are all different. Sometimes there might be a little letter put inside. Different museums have different systems for this, but you can kind of gauge that if it's a year, that's the year that it came to live at the museum or became part of the museum's collection. And then the next part tells you that it was the first lot of objects that came to live at the museum in 1964. And in that first lot, it is the 40th object. So it may have been 500 things that came within that transfer from the U.S. Department of Labor, but it was the 40th.
How much it cost. The museum purchase made possible by that person, so we were like,
Yeah, that's a question that a lot of kids will ask when they're coming through a museum. How much did that one cost? How much is that worth? And it's something that as museums we really try to steer away from, because to us, we're collecting this object because of its importance to our culture or our society, not just because it was a prolific artist that, is really rare type thing. We try to have a really diverse question, so when I have students ask me that type of question, I try to steer them away from it. You could certainly do an auction search and see how much different works of art went for, and that probably would be a good math activity or word problem, but that's a whole different ball of... Anyway.
The artist was John McCready, and he was born in 1911 in Canton, Ohio. I was wondering, what the significance was. Does that make sense?
No,
absolutely. Just what and why? Kind of a thing?
Why we would have collected it.
Yeah, and what the significance of the picture was. I guess it's like some kind of a farm or a plant or something.
Look at the cloud.
Yeah, and the clouds, it's all whimsical looking.